Hello, hello. Let's find my glasses. Working on some orders, so I figured I would. Hey. Do. Oh, I hope this didn't go unlisted. Shit. Oh no, here we go. Okay. 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 Excuse me. Hello. Hello. Hey, Nana. How you doing? Dog found. Walmart parking lot. Ooh. How is everybody? Skip to my good morning. Well, it's afternoon here. I have a little spare time. I figured I'd chat with you guys. I gotta finish up some orders. First, you were first, Nana? Oh, yeah, you were. Look at that. Congratulations. You win absolutely nothing. No. Uh-oh. Crazy Doberman. How is everybody today? It's so gloomy today. The weather is like, I don't know. It looks like it's going to rain. Cloudy with a chance of meatballs. Where's my trees? I'm working on a couple of orders here. I got shit. I forgot which flower they ordered. Uh-oh. I think it's this one, the lotus. And I might actually have one of those made already, which would be fantastic. How's everybody doing? I'm so excited. Somebody ordered my snowflake candles. So I'm very excited about that. Excuse me. Holy crap. I'll be able to splurge soon, I hope. No worries. Just so you guys know, the PayPal option is back up. They actually called me yesterday. It was so funny. And the lady was like so apologetic towards me. She's like, I'm so sorry about the error. I'm like, oh, no problem. Don't worry about it. Shit happens. Sunshine but chilly. What's up, Life Rewinded? Probably the last day to get stuff done outside before it's freezing. Not here. Ow. We don't really freeze until like, I don't know. I want to say like November, maybe. Around November. Most of the time. Now I gotta go log on to my laptop because I cannot remember what color is what. Great. I sent you email asking about my parents' picture for the tree. Oh, all right. Sorry, Nana. I always forget. I'm so stupid. I always forget to check my business email all the time. I'm so stupid. Hey, Ems. Hey, Muffin Mouse. How you doing? How you doing? So last night we had a little private screening. I should say somebody had a little private screening and they were playing Laura's Last Live. And dude, the amount of information that comes out of this person is just like remarkable, honestly. She's telling her chat just completely wrong information about paraffin wax. She's like, it's cancer causing. And I'm like, no, it's not, Laura. So you're 100% wrong about that. So stop fucking telling people that paraffin wax is cancer causing. I don't know where the fuck you even got that from, but it's not true. Okay. At all. If anything was gonna like cause cancer, I would think it would be the actual part that's burning on the candle, maybe the wicks. But I don't think that that's even the case. Like, honestly, burning a candle every once in a blue moon is not gonna fucking cause cancer for anybody. Like, give me a fucking break. But she's like, yeah, paraffin wax causes cancer. I'm like, no, it doesn't. No, it doesn't, dude. You're just wrong. And the type of wax that she uses has paraffin in it. So I'm like, okay, Laura, you keep telling people that it's fucking causes cancer and giving out misinformation about paraffin wax. She's like, it's toxic, it's bad. It's not. It's just not. So I was kind of laughing when I heard that because I'm like, you're fucking wrong. And if that was the case, I mean, more candles than not are made with paraffin wax, whether it's a blend of paraffin wax and soy wax, Parasoy, which is what I use. And or or whatever. A lot of them, a lot of the quote unquote natural waxes have a little tiny bit of paraffin just to like stiffen them up a little bit. And paraffin holds scent really well. So chances are if you have a candle that's really highly scented, it's a paraffin. There's some paraffin in it. So it throws scent well. And I'm like, she's so like, I just don't understand why you're giving out misinformation like that. You sound like an idiot. You just sound like an idiot. It's like this video I was watching last night, this girl made, and she's like, oh my God, this girl's dumb as rocks. And the freaking comments were so funny. It was like a short, and she's like, oh, so, I heard on TikTok that, buying candles is a scam. And so I make my own with these thrifted, with these, bowls and shit that I thrifted from the thrift store. And like, I'm like, and then she said something like beeswax cleans the air. And I'm like, how the fuck would it do that? First of all. So, but second of all, you're using, every comment said the same thing. It was like, you're using things from the thrift store that you have no idea if they're rated for heat and they could explode, you dumbass. Like the misinformation that like people just spread on the internet, it's astonishing. Just because they might see it on one, or they hear somebody say it on the internet, it's like, oh, it must be true because somebody said it on the internet. It's like, no, it's not how it works. I'm like, oh my God. So candles, according to her, are toxic and cause cancer. Well, yeah. Last I knew, and I'm not 100%, she pollutes air from boiled peanut farts. Yeah, that's probably more deadly. Last I heard from, what do you call it? From her, and I don't know, I haven't looked at like her thing lately, but she used coconut hemp wax. There's paraffin in that. So you're basically telling people that your own candles are fucking toxic, Laura. That's smart. And I know she orders the wax from Makesy. And if you go on Makesy's website, it says right on the fucking description for that type of wax that there's fucking paraffin in it. So why would you tell people that it causes cancer and it's toxic? I mean, come on, dude, use your brain. What are you doing with the bowl here, dude? What are you doing with the bowl? So, and then she's grifting off of Jonice now. Well, she was attempting a grift. And I was like, well, good try there with Jonice. I wish Jonice the best, whatever she's going through. But girl, if you need any type of funds or fundraising or help from any type of foundation, your social worker should be able to help you with that. So talk to them. You don't need to go through, you should not have to go through any YouTuber for donations. I mean, or anything like that. Are you making iced coffee? No, that's my dog. I'm freaking feeding him because he's throwing his bowl around. So I was like, let me put food in it so he stops doing it. They're toxic anyway, the amount of flammable shit she adds to the wax. Yeah. I mean, glitter probably isn't good to breathe in either, right? Burning glitter. So like, I don't know, dude. But like, if anything's going to be toxic, it's going to be the wick or the fragrance oil, I would think. The wax kind of just burns off, but I don't know. I've never heard of cancer causing candles, just in general. I mean, you would have to burn a shit ton of candles to get cancer from a candle. I mean, that's just so fucking stupid to even say. I'm like, where did she come up with this shit? Like, what happened was soy wax is relatively new, and it came around more recently, and I'm not sure exactly what year. And of course, when soy wax came out, it's during a time where people are like, everything causes cancer, everything's carcinogenic, whatever the word is, so let's make paraffin wax, which was like the main, one of the most popular waxes that people use, look like it's bad, because how are we going to sell our wax? And so, a lot of misinformation got spread, but it's not true. And if you just do a little bit of research, you'll find that out, but It's like, oh, geez. She just loves to spread misinformation. So, and I mean, really, even to get cancer from a candle, I mean, how many fucking candles would you have to burn? So ridiculous. So stupid. You'd have to be like constantly burning candles. Like, prove to me that a candle has ever caused cancer. Smoking makes sense because you're actually like ingesting the smoke, like, well, inhaling it, but like, I don't know. A candle? I don't know about that, dude. Or, are you like standing over your candles, breathing in the fucking, fumes? Like why? If you're doing that, why are you doing that? That's what I need to know. It's just like ridiculous, dude. Like seriously, if you were to avoid everything that caused cancer, just don't even leave your house. Actually, just don't even be in your house. I don't know. You need to walk around in a fucking bubble because pretty much everything in the world causes cancer nowadays. It's like, oh, the VOCs in the paint. So your whole house is filled with VOCs. Lead causes cancer. Well, guess what? You've probably been exposed to lead more times than you know in your life. I mean, like you can't avoid every little thing. It's like this fear tactic that, people use to sell things. They say plugins also cause cancer. Yeah, everything causes. How do they know though? Prove to me that there was one person that got cancer from a fucking plugin. And again, why are you inhaling the plugin? Like, give me a break. Such bullshit. Yeah, exactly. New York air is like smoking 2 packs of cigarettes a day. Exactly. There's shit in the water we drink. There's shit in the fucking, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to enjoy myself a nice paraffin candle and I'm not going to fucking worry about getting cancer from it. Like, nice ad campaign. Paraffin causes cancer. Buy my candles. Like, what? That's so fucking stupid, dude. I never heard of such a dumbass fucking thing in my life. So anything, you know how many things cause cancer? That everything causes cancer nowadays. So, I mean, if you want to spend your life trying to avoid uh, everything so that you don't get cancer, I guess, go ahead, go for it. But I'm going to enjoy my fucking paraffin candle every once in a blue moon. Okay. And they don't cause cancer anyway. That's just stupid. I mean, uh, the soy wax, right? Soy wax could have chemicals in it too because it comes from plants that bugs are attracted to, which means pesticides can be sprayed on those plants. So I mean, like, either way you go, there's with anything in life, there's cons and negatives. It doesn't matter. But either way, it just doesn't matter. I don't know where she comes up with this shit. But I was laughing. Yes, dip your hands and feet in paraffin and enjoy. I used to love doing that when I was a kid. My mom would burn candles and I would like dip my hands in the candles, like my fingers, and like peel. Just like when you're a kid, and I used to purposely like put Elmer's glue all over my hands just so I could peel it off because it's just so fun and so satisfying to do. I'm like, oh my God, Laura, you just need to fucking do a little research, you know, and stop sounding so stupid. Stop sounding so stupid. 24 years for what? Did you know you can now put people on timeout from 10 seconds to 24 hours? Yes, 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 yes. It's they changed it, which is pretty cool, honestly. I don't know how much 24 seconds is gonna go, but yeah, I heard they changed it. Copy Dex glue, peeling it off my hands. Oh, it's so fun. I used to like literally like put it on my hands like hand lotion and freaking just let it dry and peel it all off. It's so fun. So fun. So fun. Go ahead, Ovi. So much fun. So yeah, so anyway, it's been a couple of days on YouTube. And then the other thing I keep hearing about is this fucking turtle boy thing that, like, I don't know, people are like getting mad because they're like, why isn't, I don't know who's getting mad. Somebody said people are getting mad because they're not calling Turtle Boy out. And I'm like, why do we have to call him out though? I found Turtle Boy months ago. Okay, if you guys don't know who he is, he's this blogger slash, YouTube guy who I guess just got involved with the Karen Reed case. And apparently he just got arrested for like tampering with witnesses or some shit, which is stupid. I mean, you know, it's one thing to have a channel and discuss the case and the corruption, but it's another thing to start reaching out to, you know, the people involved in the case. Like, I mean, that's just stupid. But I mean, I just don't know what the need is for people to call him out. Like, I don't understand why, you know, that's my responsibility or anybody else's responsibility in this community to call this guy out. He went too far. The police took care of it. And there's not much more that anybody on YouTube is going to like say or do to, you know, stop that from happening. So, I mean, I don't know. I don't know what to say. It's a little different though, because he's not like really harassing the victims' families like some of the people here do, like Betty Bullhorn. Excuse me, sir. What are you doing? No, no. Sorry. Freaking chewing my cushions. Get the fuck out of here. Come on, get inside. You're not going to be bad. So, yeah, the vapes you smoke cause cancer. That's a great point. Great point. You know, you don't think those are fucking loaded with chemicals? I mean, come on. That cause cancer. I just don't understand why that would be a selling point for your candles, but whatever. So, like candles, I've just never heard of candles being a cause of cancer, you know, but whatever. But anyway, yeah. I mean, he's harassing people who he feels is responsible for a crime that's a little different than, you know, going and harassing victims. And he's doing a lot of it. Well, he has gone to those people's houses from what I understand, which again, I don't agree with, but I think there's a lot of people calling him out because every time I come on here, I see his name in titles. So there's people who are not fucking down with what he's doing. That's the thing. Laura doesn't take 2 minutes to research anything she speaks on. No, no. Mm. She probably like heard in some candle group that like that you know, fucking paraffin wax causes cancer, and she's like, it's in a candle group, it must be true. So let me just run with it, and that'll be my marketing point for selling these things. I think some people are confused, like seeing the glare call these people shitbag daddy sticking up for him and kissing Turtle Boy's ass. Oh well, I don't know. I haven't seen that, but I mean that I could understand that though. You know, it does seem contradictory, but you got to look at the situation, right? You have, you know, he's protesting outside the courthouse. Like it's not the type of protesting that Betty Bullhorn does versus the type of protesting that he was doing outside of a courthouse is different. You know, you're in a public space, okay, and you're protesting. You're not standing outside of somebody's house with a bullhorn protesting, you know, and disturbing and disrupting the peace in a residential neighborhood. So like right there, there's a difference. I don't agree with harassing anybody involved in any court case, you know, but he's not going after the victims. He's going after the people that are supposedly allegedly covering up a crime. You know, does anybody need him to do that? No. And yeah, exactly. He's not in our community. So it's like, I'm not, why would I call him out? You know, I don't even follow him. I found his page. I played a video on here way back before any of these people even fucking were talking about the Karen Reed case in this community. I played his video on my channel, and I had just found him. I really didn't know much about him, but he put together a very good video about the Karen Reed case and all the characters involved and everything like that. And so I played it on my channel. But I haven't been like steadily, like, I just don't get into things like that all the time. Some things I do, you know, like when I got into the Jodi Arias case, I was like balls to the wall into it. But I just like, I don't know. I'm not that into the case where I'm following it that closely. Like, so I don't know every little thing he did. So how am I going to call somebody out when I don't know what they're doing? What I will call out is fucking Molly Golightly for fucking the continued harassment of Dre McCray, dude. Like, because I saw that shit yesterday. One of her vids popped up in my thing, and I look at it. I watched a little bit of it, and she is continually fucking harassing this woman. I mean, this woman can't do a goddamn thing. And it's really funny. I mean, I have to point it out, man. You know, she claims that when we talk about her, it's stalking. We're stalking her. We're obsessed with her. But she has 3 to 4 videos on her channel right now where she's talking about Dre McCray. So please tell me what the difference is. Leave this woman alone, dude. Her husband passed away. Let her fucking grieve. I just don't understand. What do you, at this point in time, what are you covering? You know, the story that you made up doesn't even exist, first of all. There's no story there. It was never a story. I mean, it was a story. It wasn't a case. It was never a case that needed coverage. And she's continually harassing this woman. I watched a little tiny portion of her video and I was just like, oh my God. No makeup. Hold on a second. He went to the lady child rugby match and harassed her. No, that's not cool, dude. But see, I don't know that. So I don't you know what I'm saying? I know it now because you just told me, but I didn't know that. And I wouldn't know that because I don't watch him, because I'm just not that deep into that case. So, that's a great question, Angel Girl. I have the same question. How is she back on YouTube again? Why is she allowed to continually harass Dre McCray? Why? I mean, the woman's. Oh shit! Hold on a second. I was trying to lag in. I'm trying to log into my laptop. He goes to kids of people. He doesn't like sports events. Yeah, that's not cool, dude. That's not cool. Leave the fucking children out of your YouTube, bullshit. Don't be showing up at fucking things having to do with children. That's absurd. That's absurd. All right, hold on a second here. Some people can't seem to do that though. All right. So, I mean, that's not cool. I don't give a fuck. You don't show up at a sporting event, period, and act like a fucking idiot. So, I'm not okay with harassing children either. Not at all. I hope and pray. Hold on a second. All right, let me add myself from here. I hope and pray that John. I'm echoing. That John Prime's back. I understand if he doesn't. No, I think John's got bigger and better things going on in life. So I don't see him returning to this bullshit community anytime in the near future. And you know what? I'm happy for him, because he has better things going on in his life than worrying about this. She can get in trouble by some who report Molly. Cause that mess up. Hold on. We'll take a look at what I watched. I don't have all that much time, but I figured I'd pop in and say hi to you guys today. She is just I watched like a 5 minutes, maybe 10 minutes of it, and I was just like, oh my God, she just cannot I just don't understand. Why can't you leave this woman alone? And it was kind of funny because Dre, although never addresses her by name, was very obviously talking about her. And she's trying to say that Dre's obsessed with her. Oh my God, dude. Are you kidding me? Now let me see if I can find her fucking page again. Hold on. What is it called? Go Harder? Hey, yo. I don't know why I have that song stuck in my head. Where's my thing? Here we go. She's arranged privated her stream while Queen was trying to watch it yesterday, but now today she's going to play Queen's Live. Who's that, Eric? Where are the Twitter police who report ban evaders? I don't know, girl. That's a good question. That is, oh my God, she looks like Donald Trump in this thumbnail. Hold on. Let me show you guys. Yeah, she's still on it. I think she does blank screen. blank screen. She'll like, does she know that you like have lives now on your channel and that she was totally fucking wrong about you or no? Would she used to say you were gay? I don't know. It doesn't even matter what you are. I don't care what you look like, what you sexual preferences. Who cares? But she used to, I guess it mattered to her at some point. I don't know why my computer's moving so slowly. Hold on a second. I don't know why she's allowed to do this and continue this, but sometimes it just takes YouTube a little time to catch up. Wow, Jay Raza is gonna tell on you. Look at this. Oh my god. It's really funny because like, dude, just look at her hair. She looks like Donald Trump. It's fucking great. Oh, stop. Wouldn't saying that burning candles could cause cancer hurt her business? Yeah, especially when the wax that she uses has paraffin in it. I mean, which, you don't have to disclose. You could have a candle that's 50% wax, right? I'm sorry, 50% soy wax and 50% paraffin wax and say that it's a soy candle. You don't have to disclose what kind of wax you're using at all, if at all. There's no rules that say you have to disclose the wax that you're using. So a lot of the times if you go in like the store and you look at candles in like any store, Target, TJ Maxx, Marshalls, wherever, it says it might just say soy blend. And you don't have to disclose what other type of waxes are in there, but there's no fucking such thing as paraffin wax causing cancer. She's an idiot. It's so refined. It's at that point. Can we just admire this fucking, like, first of all, why do you have hold on a second. Why is this so big? What the fuck? Can we just look at the Donald Trump hair? Hold on. I don't know why this is so big. Zoom out a little. Like, what is going on with the hair there, dude? What is that? What's going on there? All right. So she was like really going in on her yesterday. Let's oh, and God, I can't even play a lot of this because she does not know how to do reaction videos. She doesn't understand that once you share on here, once you share the audio on here, you have to pause the video in order for people to hear what you're actually saying. She doesn't understand that. So for like 90% of this video, you can't even hear her commentary because she's talking through the video that's playing and completely blocking her sound out. So you could hear like bits and pieces of it, but she's
Do you regret social media at all?
She's harassing her.
Not at all. No.
Really?
If I did, I wouldn't be live.
I think you will.
Yeah.
I think in the future
Sorry.
that
No, I love. Yeah, no.
I think that you will.
Excuse me.
So this girl can't come on here and share her story. Well, she could strike me all she wants, Tony, but you know what's gonna happen when she strikes me? I'm gonna win. So she could strike me all day, but I'll win when she strikes me because this is fair use and she's not even supposed to be on this platform. So she should be careful handing those strikes out to people. I'm not worried about it. If my YouTube channel went down, it is what it is.
Listen to the softer music in that.
Everything has a negative and a positive. Everything. Sorry, I have to burp.
Let it out.
Look,
Everything has.
I think Dre McCrae is out of her fucking mind, dude. Like, her beliefs are very extreme, okay? And I think that any type of, I don't give a shit what it is, whether it's religion, politics, whatever. When you start going too far to one side, the left or right in your beliefs, and become an extremist, it's bad, you know? It's just not good. It's usually not a good thing. So I don't agree with a lot of the things that this woman believes and thinks and everything like that. But we got the proof she did not kill her husband. You know what I'm saying? So what are we covering anymore? Why are we still harassing this woman? Why can't she grieve in peace? Thanks. Thank you, Lynn. I don't know why this won't let me. Hold on a second.
A negative and a positive. Everything. Everything.
Thank you for telling us that.
For me, I try to stay on the positive side of social media. I like looking at dog videos and videos that make you laugh. My feed, if you were to go through my feed, y'all would have such a good time. Can you? A wasp in my Pepsi. It's refreshing to hear the truth instead of everyone else's opinion. Oh my gosh. Autumn Rose.
So like, I don't know. I don't know why she's not allowed to like be on social media. You know, it's almost like she shouldn't be on social media because her husband passed away. It's like I don't know. I don't know what the thing is here. It'll catch up with her. Let her break the terms of service again, and it'll catch up with her. So it's only a
Girl.
matter of time.
That's another reason why I'm saying all of this, because I feel like people will not know the truth unless I speak about it, because people are going to hear
I don't believe
so much noise.
So she doesn't seem. Why is this thing not letting me use my keyboard to pause it? This is so annoying. She's not allowed to be here. She doesn't understand though that you have to pause the video to actually do commentary on it.
But for the people that have watched us for all these years, they supported us.
Oh my God, you didn't even notice this because when I listened to a little bit of this yesterday, I didn't even realize she's like nodding out at the table. I didn't even notice that.
Respected my boundaries. These people were okay that I was not speaking on things that I didn't want to. People were okay and empowered me.
Oh my God, dude, she's really nodding out over here. I didn't even fucking notice this yesterday. This is bad.
For not speaking
on
things that other people did not deserve to know. That's my support was real. There was a lot of people asking questions, a lot of people assuming, a lot of people breaking boundaries. There were or trying to. No. The people that support.
So these people are allowed to do all the commentary they want on other people's videos, but we're not allowed to do it. That's what fucking kills me about this shit. So you're allowed to sit here. This fucking door. Enough, OV. My God. You know, these people are allowed to do all the commentary they want. They're allowed to cover the same person for extended periods of time, but we're not. We're not allowed to do that, right? Stop it.
Supported me. That did so much for me internally to know that they were okay with me not speaking on it.
I love how she's like all annoyed. It's like, why are you listening to this then if you're like that fucking annoyed by it? I don't understand.
They supported me no matter what. Like my subscription on Facebook, like what? I had several hundred people stay as supporters. That was like shocking.
She has no idea that, like, dude, nobody can hear you. You're talking through. You got to pause it for commentary. Are you that lazy?
To me.
What am I saying?
Because I was off social media for almost 8 months and I still had a few hundred, close to 500 people still as supporters. They haven't seen me, haven't seen a comment, haven't seen a video, and they still believe in me. Like, no, I don't regret social media at all. No, it's such a blessing to me.
How could she regret it? She made a killing, you know, living off of social media. But she's going to get, I think I skipped the beginning part because it was kind of boring, but she's going to get into like the harassment and shit that she incurred. Oh my God, what are you barking at? Enough, dude. Oh my God, these stupid cats. Hold on, I'm going to fast forward a little bit because I didn't listen to this.
Why do you think that My children were never taken from me.
That has nothing to
CPS.
Oh, let me go back. Hold on. All right. Just a little bit. This is.
But that's interesting, isn't it? Keep going, boo boo. I know I bother you.
Oh, all right. Yeah. Hold on. Oh my God.
This is keeping her awake. It wasn't
Hold on.
professional.
She actually paused it for.
You could never go out in public with peace of mind. I can. I can walk out the door and go to the.
Hold on. I don't know. I fast forwarded and it was there was this like.
She can't believe how things have gone wrong.
Hold on.
They went wrong because
there was a little spot where she was kind of talking about the harassment and she alluded to her, but she didn't say her name. And oh man, it's funny. She set her off.
It's kind of evil. That's what I see. She's been pandering her audience like
Hold on.
Wow, Debbie. And see,
Aww.
there's so many people that now know about me that did not know about me. And
yeah, you made her more popular because I didn't know about Dre McCrae.
That's a blessing for me, you know?
No, it's not a blessing. Hey, I'm good. I'm good. That didn't hurt me, dude.
There probably is.
It didn't hurt you. She makes mention of somebody losing their channel on here. I don't know where it is, but she makes mention and she's gonna try to pretend like she didn't lose her channel.
Sleep.
I was bored yesterday.
I don't know who you are. Crystal, well, let me tell you really quick. I have had my platform. I started social media.
Girlfriend, so she over here was saying, this is the funny part. She was earlier saying about 10 minutes ago, she was dying to go at me and be like, I would love to put, people want me to say their name. My name sounds so sweet. No.
She will not say her name, and I think that's just amazing. Like, I have to say, fucking well played on Dre's part when it comes to this asshole. Well played. Like, she has done such a good job of not giving her the attention that she wants from her, not responding to her, never saying her name. You know what I'm saying? Just, she's done such a good job. Like, I probably couldn't do it, but she did a great job. She did a phenomenal job of ignoring this person and just like not giving her any type of clout or anything. I wouldn't be able to do it. Hey, Navy text. Navy.
Actually, it's kind of evil. That's what I see. She's been pandering her audience like she's such a good person. She's been talking in circles.
Pandering her audience? Is that? All right.
The entire time. And then she says, oh, they lost their channel. Girl, I will come back.
Oh, yeah, this is it. Yeah, I heard this little part yesterday. She said she lost her channel and then she starts getting into, and I don't know if I skipped it already, but she starts saying that she's like, if I wanted my channel back, I would have fought for it. And I'm like, no, because there was no fighting for your channel in your case. You didn't have an option. I mean, you could have appealed it, but it wouldn't have gone anywhere. You like disgustingly broke the terms of service. It says right in the terms of service in the community guidelines that in severe cases, okay, because there's a strike system in place, to be fair. So they could give you 1 strike, 2 strikes, 3 strikes, right? You're out. Just like in baseball. But they could, in a severe case of abuse, they could take your channel without just with 1 strike or without any warning or anything like that. So clearly that's what happened in her case, right? So I really don't think that she had a chance to get her channel back. She would never have won any type of appeal. I mean, she went above and beyond in that video that got reported. I think there was like maybe 2 of them that were just like absolutely horrifying. And she still to this day wants people to believe that she could have gotten her channel back. She just didn't.
When it's time for me to come back.
Hey, Peace, Ibs, long time no see.
This is the thing.
Yeah, the word pandering is fresh on her mind. Yeah, exactly. She just got back from vacation. Because yeah, exactly. I don't know when this video is even from, but she's the panderer.
I'm okay with that. You could sit there and laugh about it all you like. I'm fine with that, or think that that's karma.
She's fine with it, but she's back on trying to build a channel again.
It wasn't karma. I don't take it as karma.
Oh, it was karma. Oh, it was
karma, and I don't take it as bad karma. I'm taking it as that was part of my journey, and I accept that.
Typical narcissist explanation, but okay.
All right.
Blank screen, I have to.
If I really wanted my channel back, I would have went through the appeals process. So don't sit here thinking like I did something wrong, because we weren't even talking about you at that time, right?
She didn't go through the appeals process because she couldn't go through the appeals process. It wouldn't have fucking gone anywhere.
We're talking about you now. And this girl, do you want to know what this girl actually said before? She said that she told people, please don't talk negatively about Vaughn's family. Please don't attack Vaughn's family. Really? Or she can't believe how things have gone wrong. They went wrong because of you. I don't know what I can do, blah, blah, blah. Why aren't you reaching out to them and apologizing?
This girl owes his family absolutely no apologies whatsoever. They're disgusting people. Sorry, not sorry. They're gross. They completely exploited their son, quote unquote, situation and used it to grift off of.
That would be a nice start. This is why people are talking about you. We're not talking about you.
Why are you involved in their family drama though? Like that? Why? Has nothing to do with you. Does anybody know if she even like, didn't she say she was scammed by his family? So does anybody even know if she's still in contact with these people?
Because we think that you're such an interesting person. No, we're not. And she's talking about some other girl where she says, like her place in life and what she go through. She was like, it's unfavorable, blah, blah, blah. Girl, you're one to talk. Your position in life and where you're at is not good. You have thousands upon thousands of eyes on you at all times.
It's kind of fucked up to say to somebody who just lost their husband. Of course, her position in life is not good right now. Her life has been completely altered from being a, what do you call it? You know, a mom, a married woman, right? With 3 kids, or I think she has 3, right? To now being a single mother of 3 kids. Like her whole life changed. Who gives a shit about the internet? Honestly, who cares? Ugh, this stupid thing. Sorry. Is she paused or what's going on here?
You could never go out in public with peace of mind. I can.
Nobody fucking cares about you. That's why she had a way bigger following than you did.
I could walk out the door and go to the store. I could go to a concert.
That's funny because she tries to act like she's a celebrity, and everywhere she goes, she's recognized.
Go to restaurants and not wonder if people are recording me in the aisles or recording me everywhere.
Wait a second. Didn't her and like Betty Bullhorn, don't they like constantly try to act like people are following them everywhere and like recording them? Or is this just my imagination right now?
Where I go. And wondering everything I say, or every medical professional that you have dealt with, what are they actually thinking?
Who gives a shit? Who gives a shit? I don't care what my doctor thinks or any doctor thinks for that matter. Like what? Like who fucking cares? What is it? What is it? What the fuck are you even talking about at this point?
So what I think she's living with is extreme paranoia. The reason why
she's living with paranoia. No, she knows for a fact that you and the bunch of weirdos that follow her around and record her. Like, that's not, you're going to hear her, because I don't know if it happened before this or after this, but she's talking about how people were following her around and how they came to her house and there was people in her yard taking pictures and all this other shit, right? Trying to see the house. And she admits to that. She admits that that happened. But she tries to play it off like, oh, it only happened after you moved out of the house. But we all know that that's not true, because we saw the footage, right, from prior to then that it happened. But like, she's trying to pretend that it never happened. And that, but like, so is that paranoia? Is she paranoid? No, this isn't an imagined thing. It happened. Paranoia means you're imagining things, and you're just paranoid about it.
Why she's awake right now and not in bed like I was is because this is keeping her awake. It wasn't keeping me awake.
Not in bed like I was. It's dark outside right now and you're awake streaming her. So what are you talking about?
I obviously just got up.
It's still dark out, dude. So that tells me that you woke up at 5 o'clock in the morning, okay? Because like the sun comes up around 6 this time of year, right? So you're up at like 5 a.m. because we could clearly see out her window right here. It's still dark out. You woke up and the first thing on your mind was to go live and stream her. You're trying to paint it like it was her who was up all night. Yes,
because
mellow one. Yes, 100%.
I get a bunch of people saying, Marissa, you need to watch this. Everything she's accusing
her brother asked her that, Muffin Mouse? No, stop. That's funny.
Everybody else of is what she is actually doing.
Oh my God, the irony.
Why didn't you tell your little dono girls to stop? That's a question. Why don't people ask her questions like that? I have no idea. But that's interesting, isn't it? Keep going, boo-boo. I know I bother you.
Yep. After he was done at the VA, he couldn't. Where would I take him? Who would I hire to take care of him? So I found this place in the mountains, which cost $11,000 per month. So much.
Oh my God, that's crazy, dude.
Much money. And while I was no longer active on social media, I was using all of my savings to take care of my man. And sadly, after almost a year of fighting, he did not make it. But he had how could he make it? He was the place that I paid for him to be at. They ended up starving him. And that.
Oh, it was her wedding anniversary? Wow.
Jacked him up. Then he was in the hospital. And that was over 2 months, almost 3. That is what truly killed him, a hospital stay.
Really?
And now we are here 5 months later. And I'm just like, what the actual freak?
Well, you asking
you know? But this whole entire life.
We can't hear you. You have to press the pause button.
We were talking, that's like the very bare minimum.
Yeah.
That's the very bare minimum.
She's only telling her people just a little bit. She just said it.
Story.
See?
But I am not here as no pity party. I've never wanted that.
Why does she need to tell these people her private information?
I've never wanted people's pity. Like, bro, I just want positive energy. That's it. And you don't like me or you don't vibe with me. That's okay. I'm not going to vibe with everybody either. But move along.
Exactly. No.
You know, if I don't do anything positive for you.
I can't even hear her. Oh my God, I'm dying.
And that's okay. But for the people that are here, you know, my life, 6 years ago, I started social media and I started sharing my journey. So me talking about this, it's not, I would understand if somebody was talking like me and they never had a social media platform and this was the first time they started saying all this. I know it's going to sound like a lot, But if you just go back to my videos, the TikTok videos, you'll see I've shared so much, you know, and you'll see. See, that's such an ignorant comment. Someone saying, I hope you're prepared for what you have coming. Why do you think that?
Clearly one of her fucking trolls, right? Clearly.
Despite all of what people did, why do you think that my children were never taken from me?
It has nothing to
CPS
it had
literally had
Nobody could hear you. Oh my God, dude. She's yelling at like, we can't hear you, dude. You have to pause the video. Why is nobody in her chat telling her this? She is lacking in basic compassion, human understanding, any sense of empathy. Everything MGL says or does is self-motivated, period. 100%. Supposedly cares about children so much. What does she think about Dre's daughters and little son possibly hearing that someone is purposely trying to bother their mom? Yeah, I know. It's crazy.
conversations with my children.
No, sweetheart. No.
They visited the home 3 times.
Great.
I had to go talk.
She's like 3. I know we called more than that. Did you guys catch that little Freudian slip there? Because she's like 3. Yeah, 3 times. She called more than that. She knows it should be more.
To APS several times.
That's a lot.
The police.
She's like, that's a lot. Well, that's because your stupid people were calling on her. That's why it's a lot. Wow.
Came into my RV to talk to my children. Like, so much happened.
A lot of stuff.
Just think about it. These idiots called Child Protective Services on this woman because she was feeding her child vegetables. Like, like for fucking real. Because they were following a diet. So they're like, yeah, that's dangerous. It's crazy, dude.
That's not good.
Common sense would tell you that obviously people that met us in real life, people that actually seen me in real life, actually seen me and my children in real life. Social media, people really make it to be like this is real life and that's all that this is.
That's very true. People, even with me, okay, and I'm not even half or a fraction. My channel isn't even a fraction as big as this woman. These people on here seem to think that because you're on here for a couple of hours, you know, every few days, that whatever you talk about on here is your whole entire life. And the weird part is there's like people like Laura. So, you know, I know that Laura's whole entire day doesn't revolve around whatever she's discussing on her channel, you know, in the hour or 2 hours or 3 hours that she's live a day. It's like, dude, you have kids, you obviously have other things going on in your life, you know? So, but people do think that they think that the little window they get into your day is your entire life. And Laura's one of those people that actually thinks that.
But no, after I get off of this live, I'm still a real person living my life, you know? Like I'm enjoying this time because my children are asleep. I need adult time, you know? Absolutely, I want to be able to connect with adults because I'm with my children all day.
And is there something wrong with that?
It's hard being a parent and raising them.
We can't hear you. We can't hear you, you dumb. We can't hear you, girl. You're screaming and nobody could actually hear what you're saying. But I think she was trying to say it's your problem, but no, it is her problem. It's her kids. She has to take care of them by herself. So yeah, it is her problem. Who said that?
On your own.
Honestly, what kind of cold-hearted person says that to a woman who just lost her husband? Not just lost her, but who lost her husband in the last, 5 months. That's your problem. Wow. You have no heart.
Especially, I would have never imagined that this would be my life ever, ever. But people would choose, they would rather choose.
Wow. Wow. She's doing the violin like, you know, this woman shouldn't be. She's not even like complaining about it. That's the funny part. She's not trying to get pity. She's just explaining, look, these are the facts. This is my life. I have to take care of my children. And now she has to do so by herself. And she's sitting there with the violin. Wow.
To not believe that all these agencies who investigated me actually seen something more than what they seen. They don't want to believe that, because if everything negative that people spoke about me was in fact not accurate, if the police were actually
We can't hear you.
right, if CPS actually did my children justice, if APS actually did Vaughn justice, then that would make them bad people. And people are not ready to take accountability as to what they have said and done. We're living in a world where people are just, yeah, no. People will say whatever, people will do whatever just to make them look better. No matter what people say about me, it's not going to elevate them. The only thing that can elevate them is by them paying attention to their life and focusing on how they can make it better, what they can do to live a more successful, prosperous life. And you're never going to live a prosperous life by looking and judging what somebody else is doing. The reason why I don't look at anybody else's life, because what I got too much stuff on my plate.
What a great life
to be able to worry about.
Do you hear her? What a great life you live. She's trying to make the best of her situation right now. You know, it sucks, but she's trying to make the best of it. Sometimes you just have to deal with the cards that God gave you, you know?
About anybody else. What? Oh, Raquel, you went MIA.
Because people like this thrive on negativity. She's angry that this girl has a positive outlook on life given the circumstances that she's had to endure.
I was truly concerned for you and your family, girl. I had to look at the whole internet. Look, even look at people now. They still truly believe all of this, all the lies. They still do.
I believe it. Yep.
They still do.
To pour out that acid. Nothing you have done.
But it's not heightened like it was back then.
I love that she's talking and you can't hear a goddamn word that's being said. It's like every other word is oh my God, it's so funny.
Then it was like
more for months.
People were actively driving, stalking me. People, the hospital that my
I'm just dying because you see her mouth moving. She's saying prove it because I can tell, but you can't hear her. She just doesn't realize that you can't hear her. Oh my God, dude. This is such a, like, girl, you can't even do a reaction video right. Like, you can't even do that right. Oh my God.
Husband was at had to be on.
Prove it. You proved it to us that you were stalking her. Or had people stalking her. It's online. I'm sure we could find those videos somewhere. They had to have been clipped somewhere.
Lock down. They actually had to shut their doors, and you had to video call them or push the little button so that they could see you. They would ask you questions, make sure that they could verify who you were and why were you coming to the hospital. Y'all, the hospital was on lockdown because
Bro, like, she's still talking and hasn't realized that. I don't know why. She doesn't pay attention to her chat. I'm like sitting here like acting like there's a normal person. She's not paying attention to her chat. Somebody in her chat has to be like writing in there, we can't hear you, but she just doesn't like read their chat probably. So so funny.
Because not only were people trying to accuse me of such horrible things, they were trying to go and save Vaughn by going to the hospital.
Dude, that is truly fucking sick. Like, really sick.
Wearing scrubs and trying to go in there. People were calling the hospital.
So every time Jory's not talking, one of her words gets through, and it's just so funny. This is not a reaction video.
To find what room he was in.
Probably better off we don't hear her. I mean, just, just saying.
So that they can make sure that they go save him. That is like those conspiracy theory people who really believe in, like,
made up. That sounds
Oh, I'm fucking dying. You can't hear a word she's saying. It's so funny.
They believe in something, and so they really truly believe that they're helping and they're doing something positive.
Like, she hasn't shut up through this whole entire stream, but you can't hear a word she's saying.
And they're calling someone else crazy while they're literally doing the most craziest stuff.
So true.
I can't. People are just so.
Just remember that the cop that came.
And still, it's more than just sick. It's
She's trying to make all these like points, but oh my God, I'm just dying about the fact that you can't hear a word she's saying. I'm sorry. I think it's so funny.
demonic. That is demonic activity, bro.
Christ. You believe in something else. I think you miss Jesus Christ.
If you absolutely had to eat something that wasn't vegan, what would it be?
Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. That's all I heard.
Like something.
You understand that the federal field.
Praying for world peace. You have really good questions. I really appreciate your questions. Yeah. I don't miss anything that I don't. Well, wait a minute. I do enjoy menudo, but it's not that I miss it. I like the flavor, but I would not want to eat it. Yeah.
Mega Mother, I won't say the name of a past person here, but this reminds me of the hour-long stream she did ranting on silent. Who is that? I won't say the name of a past person here, but I'm trying to think of who you're talking about because I remember that, but I think it was I think I know who you're talking about, Mellow One. Was it Mandy? I don't give a fuck. I'll say her name.
I was worried when you disappeared.
Yeah, it's great. Dre talked right over her and she didn't even have to try.
Oh, Crystal. They claim to protect your kids with one hand, but hurting with the rest of their body. They were trying to protect my kids. And people, oh God, like his family member posted my phone number, my husband's phone number, her own child, who she did not communicate for 6 years, posted his number, posted the address that we resided at.
Dude, that is fucked up, man. Really? If that's true, which I'm just going to speed this up a little tiny bit. If that's true, that is like beyond fucked up that his own mother would post. I kind of remember that happening or hearing about that and maybe seeing like a screenshot or something. I believe that happened either in a Facebook group or on, you know what I'm saying, on her Facebook page. But I think it happened probably, if I had to guess, it was that Justice for Vaughn page. And I mean, I kind of remember seeing a screenshot of that somewhere. Like, what the fuck? Why would you do that? You know?
I never saw that.
People were driving by my house. People were trespassing on my property while I was here in Tucson.
Yes, that was it, Mellow One. Yeah, it was like a good 2 hours on mute, just ranting. I remember that.
At the hospital, trying to take care of my husband. People went to my house to go record my backyard where my husband attempted his life. That is demonic. That is so sick.
That is demonic, dude. There is something seriously, morbidly fucking wrong with you. I mean, to do something like that. There's no need. They were trying to get pictures of the shed to prove that a man couldn't have hung himself in a shed that was only like whatever amount of feet tall. And it's like, dude, you don't need to hang that. I seen a video where a woman hung herself, not like, I didn't see the video I'm talking about. It was in like a show that I was watching, you know, like a Dateline episode or something, where the woman hung herself simply from a mailbox. Like just leaning forward on your knees is enough pressure. So stupid idiots.
KJ or something like that?
People were going
You already
to sheds
I never saw anybody go
to measure themselves to see if they could do the same thing,
She's such a liar.
to see if it's even possible.
Yeah, she's not lying.
People were sick.
She's not lying. She's not lying about this. This is the God's honest truth.
I had one
Hold,
picture
please.
right by
Let
that,
me show you a video.
and that's
I think it's here.
left the property and you were done.
Nope.
Left Mom's truck all fucked up. You left the house all fucked up. You said,
Hold on.
see you later. It was in a big.
Okay, not for nothing. What did he need his truck for? The guy couldn't even eat or move on his own. What does he need his truck for? Like, who cares?
And didn't bank on his property.
Oh, red rum. Yeah, I'm just like saying an example. It's possible. You know what I'm saying? To that case, I don't know. I don't remember, but I remember that, you know, it's possible to do it on your own that way is what I'm saying.
Let me see if I can find
Please
it.
go fight. That's not trespassing. Trespassing is
This person was real life in my backyard.
That's,
Crazy.
and you have to give them a warning
Or
first.
not in my backyard, but walking across my front yard. Bro.
You gotta give them a warning. You weren't there to give them a warning. I don't know who that person is.
Ha! So there she is admitting it. So she's like, you got to give them a warning. No, you shouldn't have to warn any weirdos from YouTube. Okay, not to cross boundaries into your real life. You shouldn't have to do that. Give them a warning.
I have nothing to add on it.
I'm going to have to find it. Who did I send it to? Who did I send it to?
So she's trying to find the video, but she doesn't end up finding it. Where she
Who remembers
has
when I had a picture of Red Bone?
Hold on.
she has video of these people on her property. Hold on. What'd she say?
Who remembers when I had a picture of Red Bone?
Hold on.
She had been
Hold,
gone
please.
for almost a year.
Who remembers when she had a picture of what?
That's an abandoned
Okay, I guess.
property. Don't know who was in your front and back. Don't know who CPS like that was not easier. And I know you want to do it, but I wouldn't do something like that.
You might not do something like that, but your followers would have when you were sitting up there dog whistling for them to do so.
I actually talked to your ex-husband, the one that you were bashing. I told him,
Yeah, no.
So you invaded her life again in another way. She's like, I actually talked to your ex-husband, the one that you were bashing or something like that. And I'm thinking, okay, well, first of all, most exes don't get along the greatest. That's why they're exes and they don't have the nicest things to say about each other. But what business was it of yours, just like what business was it of yours to reach out to my family members? Okay. What business was it of yours to reach out to her ex-husband? And she openly admits this, but she's also trying, while simultaneously trying to gaslight her audience into thinking that Dre's lying here, okay? And that she's making this all up and she's paranoid, while she simultaneously admits to all of it. And more, things that aren't even being said.
I don't know if
you
you'll
would
be able to
provide medical or food for you and your kids.
Yeah, I don't think I'll be able to find it. Not right now. So crazy.
You
So
started,
crazy.
you started it. Why did you start it?
She started it. Is that what she's saying? So it's so hard to hear her because she doesn't understand that she has to actually put a little effort into doing a reaction video and pause it so we could hear what you're saying. But that's besides the point. She started it by what? By just living? She started it? Dude, this is demonic. Speaking of.
People have no idea or have no clue
Yep. Amanda, yep.
what it's like being at the bedside of your loved one and be a parent.
You drove him to
Holly, bro, until you're in a position, you know.
You did that.
That's crazy.
These people, right? Besides me, I won't even count myself in that, Amanda, because see, I responded to her, okay, when she said things about me. Melissa Schumann ignores her. Dre McRae ignores her. And like they never did anything to this woman. Nothing. They haven't invaded her private space, her private life. They haven't lied about her. None of this. You know, and she just continually harasses these women, basically, right? She's like lies about them. I mean, just defames them. It's sick.
I feel like what I share is so healing for me, you know.
She said that you drove him. Wow.
It just makes me feel like
Can you hear me better now?
it grounds me.
She finally read her chat.
Let me tell you, while I'm so glad that when Vaughn had certain visitors, it was at a time where his eyes were so closed, were still closed. Because I'm so glad that something as beautiful as him opening his eyes was only for people that genuinely wanted to see him get better and thrive.
Oh my God.
And while I was off social media,
Vicious. She's
there were people, I don't even want to say people,
like,
from what I heard, it was a person who spread a lie that Vaughn had passed.
she can't stop talking about me.
She's like, she can't stop talking about me. Dude, she never said your name. She never said your name. She hasn't mentioned you this whole time at all. I mean, at least that I was listening. But yeah, she's like, she can't stop talking about me. I think you want her to talk about you. She doesn't talk about you. She can't stop talking about me. Here we go. More gaslighting.
Oh. And then it was retracted that I think probably that night, right? My
I
apology.
couldn't even, like,
Dude. Like, way to minimize what. Oh my God, dude. How do people like this exist in the world? You literally got online and made a fake announcement about somebody passing away, okay? And it was you. I don't think she retracted it that night. In fact, I don't think she ever apologized for it. I wasn't watching her channel at that time. I'm going off of like nonsense's coverage at the time. Like, it's like, oh, it's no big deal. No big deal that I made a whole death hoax happen. No big deal. Like, why are you crying about it? Wow.
it's so hard to think about what
Yeah, she's dying for Dre to say her name.
words do I use to describe how demonic
Right.
that was.
I need
That someone would speak death on a man who had been fighting so hard and making progress that doctors said he never would. Why
does she not
would
know that Joy
I
put
want to speak on that?
some crazy paper thing?
That time, Vaughn's eyes were opened, all
What?
the way opened,
She wanted attention. And I took it back.
all the way open.
Uh,
Recently, I posted, excuse me, on my TikTok.
Did you just hear that? Did you hear that Freudian slip? Did you guys hear that? She goes, you wanted attention and I took it back. That, wow. That says a lot to me. That says a lot to me. She was upset that this woman was getting attention and she's like, I wanted the attention. That's pretty much what she just said there. That is so messed up, dude. Oh my God, these people.
Hold on. Let me go to my TikTok.
Do you think Dre wants to go down? Everybody wants to go down on her. What kind of question is that, Lucky Strike? Everybody wants to go down on her. So of course, the answer is a resounding yes at all times about everybody.
It's so full of shit.
This video, or this little video right here. Hold on.
All right. I personally just find this weird. I'm not gonna lie. Like,
This is after Vaughn's brain injury.
Oh my god.
Like, if you see the light, you could see his tracheotomy or which one is it? Tracheotomy, tracheostomy? What do you call it?
Poor guy.
Which one? This is him with his eyes open, you guys. You could see the white right here by his neck. That's because
it's very hard to see. Obviously.
that's the gauze. And his eyes are so open. Just drink. Let me show you. Nobody, I've never posted a picture with Vaughn's eyes open
Got a guilty,
until recently, and even then it wasn't a picture.
guilty guy.
It was a small
How is this a guilty conscience? What are you talking about, dude?
little video. And yeah, I'm gonna show you guys right now.
Guilty conscience.
But that's because he was so special. And he worked so hard to open his eyes. Hold on.
Yeah, she was supposed to take care of him and doesn't even know what it's called. Poor guy.
What does that matter, dude? Tracheotomy, whatever. Does it matter?
Oh.
There's so many pictures I have.
That's why you gotta keep her talking. You gotta keep her talking because she keeps going deeper. And she thinks
She's not saying anything.
people are jealous of her. Oh my god, nobody's jealous of you.
I think you are, sweetie.
Sit down.
I'm not able to see it.
Look at her rolling her eyes. Her expressions, her facial expressions are, I think she wishes that somebody loved her and the way that this girl loves her husband and the way that he clearly loved her and admired her. Like, I really think she's so jealous of that. It's like disgusting how jealous she is of this woman.
Don't tell me I have to look for it.
I think you might have to look.
Oh, here, I'll show you this.
Oh, I'll show you this. I love me so
I'll
much.
show you this.
The shed and one.
Yeah, Remy, look at the bottom of the screen. And for the people that cry that I doxed her, her name is scrolling across the bottom of her screen. But anyway, Cash App.
It's not a
Hold
picture,
on.
but it's a video.
Consider a tip. Cash App, Molly Golightly LLC. PayPal, Molly Golightly LLC. Venmo, Marissa Zadinsky. All scrolling across the bottom of her screen. Scrolling across the bottom of her screen. Fucking gross, dude. Yeah, it's called reminiscing, something she isn't capable of because she doesn't care to, unless it's reminiscing about when she got porked by a fucking washed up 90s boy band member.
No.
Look, dude, look at her face. Like, I personally think it's weird this is just like my thing, but I try to think to myself, Dre, I think, is in her mid to like early 30s, right? She's a total millennial, okay? I'm on the cusp. I'm a zennial, actually, because I'm right in the middle of Gen Y and Gen Z, okay? But, I mean X, sorry, not Z. I wish I was in the cusp of that one because I'd be like really young right now. But, but anyway, you know what I'm saying? Like, they grew up in the internet age where, like, I feel like I have more of that old school thought. I don't think it's appropriate to take pictures of people suffering in hospital beds and shit, you know? I don't know. It's just like it's a weird thing of mine personally, but I don't, you know, that's the new way of people doing things, you know, this younger generation. Their entire lives are on the internet. You know, the next generation under us, the millennials and the Generation Z, like their lives are social media. And like, while I find it weird, I try to keep that in mind. These were the kids that came home from school, and instead of picking up a phone and calling each other, they went on, you know, AIM and messaged each other on Instant Messenger. Like, that was their communication. You know, they FaceTime with each other. I feel like the older people are, you know, like, oh, I don't want to FaceTime people. That's some George Jetson shit, you know? So like, while I think this is weird too, it's not all that horrifying. Her reaction to it is just over the top. Like, just stop, dude.
Oh my God.
Oh, babe,
Oh,
did you
shit.
see the way he was looking at me?
Oh my God.
How can you not tell me that man isn't absolutely in love with me, even in his brain injured state?
All right, dude, that's weird. Like, I'm not gonna lie, it's a little weird, but that's the relationship that these two people had. They were very lovey-dovey, open in the social media world like that. I that's their business.
Oh shit.
How can you not, are you really that blind to disagree?
She desperately tries to take possession of victims. It's so gross. This is none of her business and not her place. Maybe she should reflect on her own exploitation of her mother. Yeah, totally fucking true.
That man was not looking at me with hearts in his eyes. Let's look at that one more time. Look at the way he's looking at me.
God, don't look. Don't look at it. You curse.
Put some loud music.
Oh my God.
You're like, this is all she has left. You know what I'm saying? Like, is it weird? Yeah, it's a little weird. I wouldn't be showing people this. Absolutely not. But, I don't know. I'm not in her situation. I didn't grow up in her fucking, generation. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have a life and a husband that we did things together on social media. So, like, I don't know. I can't say. I'm not her. Girl, stop looking down because we can see how greasy and dirty your hair is.
I can
And that big old bowl spot.
Watch this again and again. My baby. He's so special.
Oh my God.
And he loved my hands.
Oh my God.
He loved my hands. I love this video so much.
I just want to see how beautiful you are.
Like, they were a very lovey-dovey kind of couple. You know what I'm saying? This was their life. This was their relationship. It's weird to me, I'm not into that kind of shit. But that was their relationship. You know what I'm saying? Showing it on social media, much like millions of other young couples do. They share their relationship and this kind of personal, to me, what's personal and private shit, that shouldn't be really out in for public consumption. That's what these, this generation of people do. It's weird to us, but it's normal for them.
I can't believe what I was just watching.
Oh, stop it. She's so fucking dramatic. This fucking weird ass, old, washed up housewife, middle-aged housewife. Like, just, oh my God, so weird. Oh my God. Like, come on, dude. Just stop. Just stop.
I can't.
Yeah, histrionic is right. Oh, she's definitely trying to squeeze some tears out right now, Casey.
I can't believe it. You guys, I apologize. I never thought in a million years that was going to happen.
Oh my God. Just stop.
I am so sorry. If you are shook up right now, oh my God.
You gotta also keep in mind that people are trying to, especially this fucking fool over here, trying to paint the picture that her husband tried to take his own life because of her, right? And all she's doing is showing videos of, look, this isn't the truth. This isn't reality. He loved me and I loved him.
He said your hands are so soft.
poor guy. He didn't love you. You didn't understand this. He may have loved you one time, and now she's pretty. It's nice to have memory, I guess, but you guys left off in a bad place.
That's so fucked up, dude. You guys left off in a bad place. Wow. Just fucking wow, dude. This is coming from somebody who has openly admitted that her husband cheated on her. Okay. And they like were on the brink of getting divorced. And then she probably realized that's the best I'm going to get, like out in this world. So better just take that back, than have to try to find a new one. You're acting like you came from a place where you've never been through a struggle in your relationship or any trials and tribulations of your love. Like it's really sick to say that, dude.
So then, Vaughn loves my touch. I don't know why I have really soft skin, but I do. Like, it's not normal. I have really soft skin. So he loves me touching him.
All about you. Why'd you leave him for months?
And like clearly in the video, it's like I'm his world. He just
what?
I guess I don't.
And then after he sustained a brain injury.
This amount of love makes narcissists feel really uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? She has no concept of that. She's not capable of giving it, and she ain't capable of receiving it.
The doctor said he would never be able to do anything at all. Never be able to and I didn't believe them at all. I know.
That's very true, Slightly Bitter Gator. What's creepy as fuck is a 50-year-old woman has a picture of another younger woman's husband hanging up in her closet that she has never met. Yeah. Whoever sent her to that, you're twisted. And the fact that it's hanging in her closet, you're even more twisted.
Well, that science has gone very far, but I truly still believe that there's a lot of things that science has not even come close to touching. I truly believe that one day all mankind can live forever, like it says in the Bible. And even in the Bible, it says that although man can live forever, they wouldn't even be able to.
All right, like this is extreme, but she's an extremist in her beliefs.
To learn everything about God that there is to know, even if they lived forever. And I truly believe that. Although science and technology came a long way, it is.
She talks in circles.
I truly believe.
How do you recognize that she talks in circles, but you can't see that in yourself?
It's very low IQ.
How powerful the body is. So they said he would never be able to do anything, never be able to talk, never be able to open his eyes, never be able to do anything.
Do you think that's okay?
And
is that what
you hear her? You think that's okay?
And I would put my hands on his face. He would move his face.
That's what you want.
And the video I'm about to show you is.
Oh, did she just say that's what you wanted?
And
wow, dude, just leave this woman alone. My God, this is so demented.
Nobody has seen this video before either. The other ones haven't. They haven't seen either.
I don't know what she's doing.
He would
I thought she just put it on private. I was like, oh shit, she's watching.
He was not supposed to move at all.
God, that is just so sad.
Did y'all see that man? Did you see that head turn? Because I was kissing him. Hold up. Let me do a quick rewind. I give him a little kissy kiss. He said, give me more kisses.
This is so sad that all she has is that, like, these videos. Like, I kind of just feel bad for her. You know what I'm saying? Like, the desperation. It's just so sad, I'm not saying that to be mean. I just, like, it's sad to me. I do believe she loved him, like, and everybody's love looks different. Their relationships look different. This is, it's not my personal taste, but like I can't judge her because I don't know. I don't know their relationship, and it's just like not our business. She shouldn't even be showing this, quite honestly. But you know what? I guess she feels like she has to. At this point in time, which is pretty sad.
Look at the sheet. Look at the sheet. Somebody zoom in on that sheet. She was pulling the sheet with her other arm.
What?
That's
Anytime I would go get
What? Oh my God. She's like, look at the sheet. She was pulling the sheet. Like, in other words, she made his head turn. Is that what she's trying to say?
visit him, I would always give him facials too.
pulled his head with the sheet.
Oh my God, she is trying to say that.
She pulled it.
Let me get all within that mouth.
Brush his teeth.
Hold on.
Oh my God.
Baby, look at me.
He would turn his face. Did you see him? Just
What's on his face? What was the black stuff on
he
it?
didn't like his teeth brushed.
I've never seen anything like this.
And this is when he first started to open his eyes.
You've never seen anything like this. He's still a living being, so you have to take care of them. And sometimes when people are in states like that, the best thing you can do is just kind of keep the environment normal, or what is your normal. I don't think she's ever sat by like losing somebody that she loves. You know what I'm saying? Like, all you want to do is just like bring that person back to like the person that you love. It's so hard, dude. Like, you never hear her say anything like this. I remember my mom was like, in her last month of life, and it was just like, just watching her like whole personality slip out of her was so fucking hard. She just wasn't even like the same anymore. It was just so hard to watch her change like that. And it's just like, you just want to like do whatever you can to maintain that normalcy, but you can't. It's so hard, such a hard thing to watch.
Eyes. When he first started to open his eyes, one eye opened first, and then the other eye. But do you see? This eye is more open than this eye. And then whenever he was finally able to get them both opened,
she's not allowed to share these little accomplishments that he made, to her were a very big deal, because he was in such a, state like that for so long, that these little things were a very big deal to her, clearly, because I've heard her talking about them before. It was a sign of hope for her. But this fucking, she don't get it.
What's the opposite of cross-eyed? What's that called? Alexa, what's the opposite of cross-eyed? Ash, me too.
Yeah, I know, Amanda, right? She doesn't cry for her own, but is sitting here trying to fake cry for someone she doesn't know.
Me too. Yeah. Anyways, he was like this. I forgot what it's called. Eventually,
Guess Vaughn's family is back in Georgia. It is okay with MGL harassing Dre and children, because if not, they would have asked MGL to stop. Dude, just for that reason alone, how about your grandchildren? Do you think that this is conducive to their mental well-being? That their dad's being exploited like this on this woman's channel, like their son. You think that that's okay? I would be really disturbed watching this if I was a family member of this person. Like, I'd be like, I don't know. I don't know. I could never be okay with somebody harassing my family like this. Like, I don't know.
After several weeks, his eyes went more straight. They were still a little off, but they were more straight.
Oh, girl, stop it. Why does she have her hand in her sleeve? Does she have like some fucking Visine in there so she can make it look like she's crying?
Am I messing with your feet too much?
He's so sweet. He's so special.
My baby. You're so handsome.
They don't claim her daughters. They only seem to consider Raza. Okay, so what about for that? You know what I'm saying? Like, what about for that one child, at least? Forget her daughters. That right? They're from another guy, right? But Raza's their son. That's all that there's left of their son right now. You know what I'm saying? Is that child. And you're destroying it by allowing this person to continue. Do you want to have at least that child in your life? You know what I'm saying? That's why I feel no empathy for those people because they destroyed the relationship.
Baby with the beautiful blues. Oh, look at those blues. Baby.
I think there was a little sense, obviously, of denial going on with this woman. Like when her husband was in this state of that, like things were just like, let me, like the show must go on. You know what I'm saying? I'm just going to pretend like everything's okay. And like people do that. And it's weird. It's weird to watch. It is. It's very weird to watch that when people are like not accepting the, what do you call it? They're not accepting the situation for what it is. They're in denial. And like I think there was a little bit of that going on here where she was just trying to like continue living her life as if it wasn't happening in a sense, even though obviously it very much so was happening. But like the taking the videos, you know, like just trying to maintain that sense of normalcy because that's what these people did together when everything was okay. You know, I find it weird, but I could see the desperation in her and the denial of what she's going through.
Just whipping that head.
Oh yeah, his family's totally co-signing on this. Totally.
Wanting them kisses and to give them to you. He tried to kiss me back.
He's a prop.
He was always trying to talk.
Prop.
And then at a certain point, he
No,
was
no. She's a prop and he's a prop to you. That's why you say things like that.
able to talk. And he was able to use his voice. You know, they said that he would never be able to do anything at all. And
there's a lot going on here, like mentally for this girl. And I think she's just one of those people that tries to maintain, you know what I'm saying, a facade, like a lot of people do. You know, they're like, everything's good, everything's great. You know, I come from a whole entire family that does that. You know, it's like one of the reasons why I just feel like a black sheep in my family because I'm not one of those types of people where like something's not going good. I can't pretend that it is. I just have to like voice that this isn't right. This isn't normal, you know, and I come from a family where it's like, don't look over here. The show must go on. Maybe that's why I recognize it in her. I don't know, you know, but I feel like, you know, then on top of that, you know, you got social media and you got all these strangers watching, peeking in on your life too. So like that sense to make everything seem normal is intensified with all the eyes that are on you on social media, depending on you, you know, it's like that pressure to maintain some, you know, semblance of normalcy there and positivity too in a situation where it's very, very understandable to not be positive, you know, all the time. It's kind of sad to watch.
nope, he proved them wrong. After 4 months, I heard his voice.
Yeah, she's nasty for no reason. This girl's not doing anything wrong. She really isn't. She's doing nothing wrong. It's like she's literally watching her do really, I mean, somebody just sitting here just kind of reminiscing and talking about, you know, these little accomplishments that he made during his time when he was in this state. What's wrong with that? She's making like this into a bigger thing than it actually is. It's just crazy.
And it was the best thing that I had ever heard. It gave me so much hope. I was off social media because social media was running wild, trying to make me to be this horrible person. And look at what happened to Vaughn with me by his side, believing in him, knowing that he could go so far. After 4 months, he finally started using his voice, and I heard him, and I was so amazed at, like, you don't even know what that did for my heart to hear him for the first time. It was so special that I literally paid for a song to be made. I paid an artist. It's called Songfinch. And you find an artist and you pick someone and you give them kind of a backstory. And they'll write a song for you. And this is the song that I had made for Vaughn. It was about his voice. It's called Your Voice. Alexa, stop.
I'm so sorry for the pain you felt. I'm so grateful that you're with me still. Refuse to believe anything.
Look at her. She's so disgusting, man.
The doctors told me they don't know you like I do. You can't
These are all things that she would just never think of, you know?
do anything. I heard your voice again, it soothed me so. You're healing and coming back to me. I know I'll be by your side every day. Can't wait to hear you say I love you again. Oh my God.
Uh-huh.
I've heard you speak like a lullaby.
She's like totally exploiting this woman's grief. Like, it's disgusting.
Calms my heart and comforts my soul. You know what?
This isn't her family member. This isn't her grief. This is somebody else's grief, dude. A stranger that she doesn't even fucking know. That did nothing to her. It's sick.
Please tell me I'm your destined flower. So gentle with me, and now you're coming back strong as ever. I heard your voice again, it soothed me so. You're healing and coming back to me. I know I'll be by your side. Can't wait to hear you say I love you.
This is so fucked up, dude. Like, there's something wrong with you, dude. Like, do you realize this doesn't make you look good? I know there's idiots in there supporting this shit, but you look like a monster right now. Like, you look like somebody who just has no empathy. Like, you're not doing yourself any favors in this situation. Oh, just this woman's so gross. She's so gross. Scorpio sting, I don't care.
So pretty. It's almost not.
This isn't a banned account. She's on here, so. Here, I'm just gonna fast forward this.
More.
That way, that every time
With him,
I
like,
could play these songs for him, and it would make him want to work harder to continue to fight. And
She still hasn't realized that nobody could hear her. I gotta get off her in a few minutes.
talk about that, Trey. This is what we have to
that's
do
not
now. You love her so much. Why would you do that to him?
Oh my God.
the journey was beautiful, you know. And I
I
just
love
focus
her.
on
I get under her skin because she knows I have
positive and what I can
Nobody could hear you. Nobody could hear you.
take away
I know.
and how I can become a better person because of it, you know. That's really important. You don't want to let what you go through to change you in a bad way. Let it help you refine who you are as a person. Let your struggles help you to work at the qualities that cannot be improved unless you go through hardships. If I wanted to be a generous person, I just got to pay for somebody's groceries. Ooh, I'm generous. But if I want to work on patience and self-control and all these things, then I have to be tested. Because
She's actually giving some sound advice here, you know, on becoming a better person. And this life coach is like, blah, 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 blah. Ugh, God, she's so gross.
how can I?
All right, I just wanted to take a little glimpse. I didn't want to continue exploiting this whole situation more than it already has been. But I just feel like that's just a small portion that I just showed you in a 2-hour video where she's just shitting all over this woman's grief, you know, and situation while claiming to, like, I don't know, care about a man that she never even met, you know, putting feelings on him that she doesn't even know if he ever actually had. It's sick. It's just sick. Disgusting. Yeah, she's mocking her. Absolutely. There's something wrong with this person. Like, it's really gross. It's really gross. And anybody sitting in there supporting it at this point, you really need to rethink your life. One small positive. No, her channel's not monetized, but she has her Cash App and everything scrolling below it. So, you know, it's like so gross. So gross. So fucking gross, dude. Yeah, she's still doing it. She's still at it. Like, leave this woman alone. Let her hang on her corner of the internet, okay? And you hang in yours and just let her do her thing. She's grieving a huge loss right now. Her life has completely changed in many ways. It went from like happily married to, you know, having to take care of somebody in a really terrible state and see them suffer for an entire year, which cannot be easy, to now having to grieve their loss completely. And that's terrible. And she's intent on making that worse for her for some reason. Like, I just don't understand. Why would you do that? What are you getting out of this? What are you getting out of doing this? And who are you helping? Who is Dre trying to hurt that you're helping? She's not taking advantage of anybody. She's not hurting anybody. She's just sharing her story online, dude. Leave her alone. You're sick. You know, you're sick. You're a sick, sick person. Ugh. Team YouTube report on X go harder. True. You got to remember MGL has big frame pics of George Michael in her bedroom. Well, yeah, I know. It's like weird. It's like, girl, it's 2023. Like, George Michael was like a thing for a hot minute in the 80s. Like, yeah. Yeah. Oh, she definitely thinks Dre. Yeah, he passed away. It's disgusting. Shame on you. Yeah. Yeah. And she finally got back on social media, which is her job. Okay. She makes a living on social media, this woman, like a real living, not like the one like the people in this community make, you know, a couple of extra $100 here and there. She literally made a living enough where she had what did she just say? $11,000 to spend a month on, you know, his hospital stay. She was able to pay somebody to make this song. She had money. She has money, this girl. And she doesn't, unlike a lot of other social media influencers, she doesn't live beyond her means. You know, I look at these people like what's that family? Oh my God. The husband's a boxer. Fuck. The Halls, the Beverly Halls. Okay, those people are living this super uber extravagant life right now, you know, where they bought this house that is just ridiculous. I mean, it's like, it doesn't even look like a house. It looks like an office building. And it's like, dude, like this social media moment that you're having right now isn't going to last forever. I think Dre's kind of one of those people that's kind of smart enough to know that, you know, that it's great now. She rode the wave, but she's living in like a trailer, you know, a cute little one, but she's not living beyond her means and what she could afford. And you know, she probably knows that this isn't like something that's gonna last forever. And it's like, just leave this woman alone, dude. She ain't hurting nobody. Like, she's not bothering anybody. She's not exploiting anybody. She's not hurting anybody. If she wants to share her journey with her husband, well, then that's her business. You know what I'm saying? She has every right to do that. It's her family. It's her story. But you, on the other hand, don't have a right to exploit it. You don't have a right to exploit it. But you're gross. I was wondering how they had such a big house. It's probably, I don't know, dude, that whole influencer world, you know, that house might not even be paid for by them. You know, once you reach that level, you might be living in a rental. It might be a rental. It might be a company that's paying for you to produce content in that house. You know what I'm saying? You don't, you know, sponsorships. Who knows? But that house is, if it's their house actually and they own it, I mean, this social media game is going to continue to evolve over the next 20 years. They're going to get older, and it's a young person's game, social media. You know, right now, this influencer thing, it's a young 20 something to 30 something's game. You know, so once you reach a certain point, your views are going to fall off. You know, your kids are going to grow up. They're family vloggers. You know, the kids are going to grow up. And I really haven't seen many people that were, think about it, like 5 to 10 years ago, that were big influencers. They're, you know, where are they now? The only people I've seen that have been able to maintain like the celebrity is the Pauls, Logan Paul and Jake Paul, because they evolved with the times. They went into different things. They branched out. They continued to create more. You know what I'm saying? Different companies and all sorts of different things. But I mean, that's what you have to do to maintain some type of longevity. But I just don't see like these other influencers that were really big years ago. They're falling off, slowly. And it's like now how do you maintain that lifestyle? You have to invest your money in something smart, I guess, company or something like that. But like even Jaclyn Hill, she's had to close down all her shit, all her companies. Why? Because her brand is not worth as much money as it was 5-10 years ago when she was at the height of her fame on influencing, So, I mean, I don't know. It's just crazy. Just crazy. But she deserves to come here and make a living here and not be, harassed. I mean, she deserves to move on with her life. I'm just waiting for, the time, obviously not anytime soon, but, in the next couple of years, she's young and she starts dating again. Oh, just wait for that. I mean, disgusting. In the 10 year from now, they will be closing. Who's that? Dre never begged for cash here. No, she didn't. She sold the product. She did, she entertained. She did makeup tutorials. She was a relatable person, Where at the house? Dre stayed in the trailer so she could be in the hospital right after. They never lived in the trailer together. Oh, really? Oh, all right. They had a small house though, right? It wasn't like a huge, like those typical influencer houses. I mean, she has a pretty big following, and I think she lives a very modest lifestyle. I don't think she's living out of her means or way above her means like you see a lot of these other people doing. I'm sending you an email. Okay, no problem. But yeah, BHB's court Zoom call today. Ooh, I don't know. Is it? I don't know. I'm sure if it is, Burnt Toast will be covering it at some point. What time? Does anybody know what time? I would love to join in on that one. I don't know how to get there, though. Isn't it on a link? I mean, you can't stream it, so I would never do that, but I'm just saying. I'm sure we'll get a rundown of what what happened in humor. Wasn't it a double wide? I'm not sure. I don't know. Her lawsuit dropped. It's 225 pages. Who is that? Oh, her lawsuit dropped. Are you saying against Queen Bee? Hold on. I know Burnt Toast will probably have some updates. So let me take a look here. I just read it. So ridiculous. It's today, but no more Zoom. Yeah, I thought she kind of got the kibosh put on that. After that was from 2 days ago. I forgot. Oh my God, how funny is this? Somebody made a a Halloween costume. Betty Bullhorn's printer. That's great. Prints fake press passes. Again, it's Will. Against its will, feels used, has seen a lot of shit in that room, wants to be recycled, but will probably retire in a sunny landfill with a ink margarita. That's fucking great. Lucy was just dropped by a clerk into the docket, not dropped as in gone, dropped as in put on the website. Okay. Oh my God. I really hope Burnt Toast goes live and goes over it. I really hope she will. I know she doesn't typically go live but maybe she'll do us a favor. Come on, Burnt Toast. Hint, hint. I know she's probably not even listening, but 200. If anybody has a link to that, I mean, feel free to send that to makeupmobster@gmail.com. Wow, bro. Wow. 225 pages. Oh Lord. Oh Lord. I can't believe it hasn't gotten dropped at this point in time. I mean, just with all the ridiculous like shit that's been going on. I haven't really been following it all that closely, but holy shit. Oh, you sent it? Oh my God. Oh, you will send it. Thank you. It's just, yeah, if you need my email, it's in the about on my page. Anyway, all right, I gotta end this though. Oh, I can't wait to read this. Thank you. Wow, this should be interesting. But I do have to go. It was good talking to you guys as per usual. And maybe we'll go over that one day this week if I mean I really think this is burnt toast's thing here. I don't know if I could make it through a 225 page document on here. I think I'd lose my mind, but maybe geez, that's long. Yeah, I think it'll get thrown out after the second time. That's just crazy. The counterclaim might though. The whole thing is ridiculous. Get a life, dude. It's just YouTube, right? It's just YouTube. If you take it that seriously, you need to just log the fuck off, boo boo. And with that said, that's exactly what I'm gonna do. See you guys later.